Sit next to my VP.
I think so. I was like,
Do you mind being by?
I don't mind that it was. I'm trying to go watch this game.
Yeah, so we can hurry up.
where we move?
Turn this phone.
Good evening, everyone. Good
Well, stay
evening.
there. Yeah, I'm sitting next
She's
to my
moving.
VP, next to you.
Oh.
Over here.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, you trying to go home?
So
thought
let me
you
just
said
get
VP.
everyone to, we're just gonna get started. Good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
This mic keeps going off on me. I think the battery might be dead. Yeah. Do we have another? Okay, can you hear me? Okay. So good evening, District 11 families and community. Welcome to the CEC 11 January 2026 calendar business meeting. Just a reminder, this is a public meeting and it's being recorded. The time is now 6:09 p.m. Okay. I would like to start by just saying Happy New Year to everyone and welcome. Thank you. At this time, only the CEC 11 members and district members are speaking. So for the people who are on Zoom, we ask that you would please have your mics on mute. And if you're able to turn on your closed captioning, if we start to sound muffled during public comment. No, I'm sorry. Please turn on your closed captioning if we start to sound muffled. During public comment, if you're in person and would like to come down, please come down. I would say grab the mic, but this one is dead. And if you're on Zoom, please raise your hand and someone will unmute you. There are Spanish, Arabic, and Bengali interpreters here tonight in person. We're going to ask them to come down and introduce themselves, please. Hello. Hi. Good, thank you. I think this is the mic, kind of, so you could
We
just,
don't need a mic.
it's not working unfortunately, right? We don't have another.
Okay.
You can try, but for me, it just kept dying.
Muy buenas noches para la audiencia que requiere interpretación en español. El día de hoy estamos ofreciendo interpretación en diferentes idiomas. Si usted desea escuchar esta conferencia en español, por favor pasa a recoger el dispositivo atrás con la técnico que se lo va a proporcionar y al final de la conferencia puede detonar el dispositivo. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
Gracias.
This announcement is for Arabic. للتحصل على الترجمة الفورية باللغة العربية الرجاء الذهاب إلى آخر القاعة وأخذ الجهاز. شكرا جزيلا.
Good evening, আমি বাংলা ট্রান্সলেট করছি। আপনারা যদি বাংলায় কোনো দরকার হয়
Thank you very much for that. And now we're going to go into our roll call by our recording secretary, Mr. Ritesh Agrawal.
Hi, Happy New Year, everybody. Please respond to your when your name is called. Terry Matthews Cotton,
Present.
present. Topaz Murray Small,
via Zoom.
okay, she's present via Zoom.
Mhm.
Robert Cruz, excused.
Mhm.
Ritesh Agarwal, present. Karina Garcia,
Present.
present. Nicole Costello,
Present.
present. Jeff Cunningham, present. Taisha Bernard, absent. She's on Zoom. Ali Aya, absent. Peter Cole,
Present.
present. Ashley Jones,
Present.
present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in person.
Thank you. So let the record show that we have 7 members in person and we have met quorum. We will do roll call again before the business meeting. So at this time, we'd like to move into the superintendent's report.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
The mic is
Oh,
not.
somewhere down there.
If you can.
That's okay. Good evening, everyone. Really excited to be here with all of you. 2026. Hard to believe we're starting a brand new year. I want to begin by just acknowledging the work that the CEC
has done in December 2025. Want to acknowledge all the work that you guys did to prepare for the Chancellor's Town Hall. Can we give the CEC a big round of applause? You guys did a really great thing, collecting questions, really asking the constituents, like, what do you want to know more about? And some of those questions directly impacted me and my team, and some of them really impacted the central team. So you did ask some really great questions. We did get some strong answers, and I know we're still continuing to follow up. But after that happened, right after, we now have a new chancellor. So I just want to also acknowledge that many of you were at MSPS 194 on Monday when we had our current chancellor, Chancellor Kamar Samuels, that came to 194, and he selected 194 for his first visit on his new job, leading the entire Department of Education for New York City Public Schools, because he started his teaching career, he started his education career at PSMS 194. And so he was profoundly touched by the school. First of all, the staff there had, and our custodian staff and our facilities, Alexandra Cruz and Tony Howard. I want to give the facilities a huge shout out because they transformed the library there for his visit. So I have to shout them out. And he was so touched by the students, but also had an opportunity to reconnect with the former teachers that really helped him survive as a new teacher. And he talked a lot about how challenging it is to be a new teacher and all the supports that we need around us when we're new, in this particular position and job. So I just want to shout all of you out. I also want to give a shout out to the principal, Savina Principal Ruiz, who was only on the job since September and really hosted this big central extravaganza. We also had the Deputy Chancellor there, Deputy Chancellor Rux, I'd like to shout her out, and we had our Chief Puller there as well. And I want to shout out my team. So we had Deputy Superintendent, I think you were one of the first ones to arrive on the scene, right, Deputy Superintendent? Yes, and many of us saw you on the news, which was fabulous to see. And then we had Sharon Johnson, who was there also, and Miriam as well, our two rock stars. And again, just have to shout them out because, these are our own. And Miriam Borgella and Sharon Johnson, every Wednesday night, they have a parent touch point. They have been doing this since, as a district since 2021. Last night, they did, Welcome Back to the Bronx. They did a virtual Bronx tour with the parent coordinator from PS 83. The principal was there. The whole clan was there from 83, and it was a really special night. We had over 100 parents there, so if you have not been on our Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, guess what? We always keep the same Zoom link because we don't think you have time to look for the link, to go into your email. Why should anybody have to look for the link? It's always the same. We keep it the same just to make it easy for everybody. And I encourage you, they do topics, fire prevention. They do how to help your child in school. How do you prepare for a parent-teacher conference? They do, what do you do if you feel your child may be special needs? So the range of topics is amazing and really hits everybody. So just want to shout that out. I also want to share with everybody that this week I received a blog post from Illustrative Mathematics. They're one of the curriculums that they are the curriculum that we use in mathematics for the most part. And they did a study on District 11, just looking at the kind of results that we have as a district. And what they found was since 2022, our results have gone up 24%. That means 24% more of our students are reaching proficiency. So can we give our students a round of applause, because, you know, managing not just about, let's do this. There's a lot of job embedded coaching that takes place. There's a lot of really helping teachers get better at what they're doing. There are shifts that take place. In the past, teachers would do a lot more direct instruction lessons. So it would look like a teacher standing at the chalkboard or at the whiteboard doing a lot of instruction to the whole class. And we really have changed that. Now you'll see more students in groups. The teacher works with students. Not only do they do direct instruction, but they also walk around the classroom and there's more student discussion. And so the goal of this curriculum is really to make sure that students are at the center of the math work and that they do a lot more of the talking rather than us, the educators, doing all of the talking. We want them doing more talking. We want them doing more practical applications with their peers in the classroom. And so we know that when you do more talking, you do more thinking, you do more processing, and you do more connections. And so hopefully you're hearing your child talk a lot more about the talking they do. And when you get a chance to visit your child's school, that you're seeing that as well. So I do think that I have one of the best teams in New York City. So I'm just going to reintroduce them in 2026. We have our deputy superintendent that's here, Tijuana Perez. We have our ED that's here. Karen Pincus is here with us. We have Sharon Johnson, and I know Miriam Borgella is somewhere around. She was here earlier, but again, and then we have Jasmine Flores, who is the assistant who's our assistant. I just want to say hello to Jasmine Flores, who's in the audience. Jasmine, can you stand and give a wave? Jasmine knows and loves the parent work because was a parent coordinator for a very long time and now is at the district level. And she is doing everything having to relate to the district. She responds to emails, she's setting up appointments, she's doing so many different things. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our deputy superintendent, who will talk a little bit more about the work that we're doing.
So good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and starting off 2026 with us in collaboration with our district, our parent leaders, and of course, in service of all of your children, our students. We are very excited to have you in District 11. Thank you for choosing us. We know parents have choices and we appreciate you. I just want to reiterate what Superintendent Vaughn shared. District 11 leads the way. We all know that already. But those 2 visits in a row really signify what we are accomplishing together. So as mentioned, the outgoing chancellor had her last town hall in District 11 in December, and the incoming chancellor had his first school visit in District 11 in January. So that is big. And we thank you for all of the work that you do, preparing your children at home and sending them to us ready to learn even more. And we know that 2026 will be even stronger than 2025, especially with the direction that we're moving in, as what Superintendent Vaughn already shared with us, the work from New York City Reads and New York City Falls. And we are very much looking forward to the leadership of Chancellor Samuels and all of the work that we can accomplish together this year and beyond. So thank you very much for that. With that, we just, if you have your attention on our PowerPoint, just some things that have been happening across the district. Other than what was mentioned, we had the My Sister's Keeper holiday gathering and also the 2025 toy drive. So once again, students who some are residing in temporary facilities, housing, shelter facilities, were able to benefit from the generosity of many in our D11 community. So we thank you for that. With that, I'll turn it over to ED Pincus to talk a little bit about our pivot to remote learning.
Sure. Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening.
Karen Pincus, Executive Director here in District 11. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So winter is upon us. I guess the first storm of the season happened over the Christmas break, so hopefully everybody had fun and enjoyed the snow. But we know that, another snowstorm may come up as well, and so we want all of our students and families to be prepared. So in the event that there is a snowstorm and schools are not able to open, we pivot to remote learning. So that means that, students may go outside during their lunch break and enjoy the snow, but otherwise we want them on their devices and engaging in the learning exercises with their teacher and their classmates. And so if your school has not yet communicated with you about what to expect should a remote, a snow day or remote learning day take place, you should be expecting to receive communication from your school by early next week. Just, anything about what to expect for the schedule, any passwords that you need, contact information that you might need if a question comes up throughout the day. So if you have any questions, please reach out to the parent coordinator at your school. I'll also share that we are so excited that this is our second year with a partnership with the Whitney Museum of American Art in Lower Manhattan. We had a fantastic day of learning at the Whitney just on Tuesday of this week with all of our principals. And we have two exclusive District 11 Family and Friends Nights happening at the Whitney Museum. Just for our families in District 11, the dates are up there, Thursday, February 5th, from 6:15 to 8:15, and Sunday, April 19th, from 1 to 3. This flyer went out to all principals and parent coordinators just on Tuesday of this week, so you should have received it. If not, please reach out to your parent coordinator because the registrations were coming in fast and furious and we only have a few slots left. So if you're interested, please reach out to your parent coordinator right away, or you can just use that QR code from here to register directly. And with that, I believe I'm going to turn it over to
Good evening, good evening. I am going to talk about something that is near and dear to me, New York City Kids Rise Safe for College program. I'm excited. It is Scholarship Month, and that runs from January 6th through January 30th. Right now, all kindergarten and first through fourth graders can activate their accounts. Yes, the opt-out period has concluded, and let's get those accounts activated. Currently, our students have $1,337,872 in their New York City scholarship accounts. 34, I'm gonna say that again, because I have a goal. 34% of our families have activated their children's account. The district goal is 50%. So we need you guys to get the ball rolling. Speak to your parent coordinators as they are about to undergo a very intense, what do we call it? Sprint. There goes one over there. Yes, it's coming. Yes. That is a 5-week sprint where we are pushing to get all of our K through fourth grade families signed up. We want each
last year we hit 40.
We hit 41.9.
Last year we hit 41. And this year we only have a 50% goal? What does the CEC think about that?
We don't settle for the goal, right?
Is 50% a good goal? What do you all think?
Yep.
Okay, you happy with that?
I paid them, I paid them.
Can I ask all of you, how many of you have a 529 account for your children? How many have a 529 account that's New York City Kids Rise? Same, it's the same. Okay, same hands.
Isn't that the New York City Rise?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Wait, ask it again. Someone just came in.
How many of you?
She had one. She had one.
And we know she's got one.
We know she has one.
She loves to say she has one.
And how
There's
many of
3.
you would like a 529 account for your child and for all your children? Okay, we got a few hands
I
here.
could definitely use that.
Ms. Brunson is one of your parents. He raised his hand. Let's get him activated.
Sorry, Sharon, go ahead with your presentation. I was just curious.
If you have any students that enrolled in your school after December 2025, they have to undergo the opt-out period. And so you cannot activate those accounts until early February. So let's just keep that in mind. But in the meantime, in between time, let's get those accounts activated.
Sharon, what do you want all of us to do? We can all do something. How do we help
Yeah.
get all those accounts activated?
Tell a
Because
friend.
don't leave $100 on
Don't-
the table,
no,
right?
it's more than
Don't leave
$100.
$100 in the account, because that $100
What's the
is
number?
gonna be worth like triple or quadruple when the kids go to college.
We have $196,000, $196,050 in scholarship funds to be claimed. Let's get that money. Let's not give that back.
What can we do?
We, first of all, reach out to
Tell
the
a friend.
parent coordinator. Those are the ones that are the liaisons for their schools, and they are responsible for helping parents get those accounts created. If you have an account created already, Ms. Topaz,
Yes, I do.
tell a friend, pass the word.
And I would
Okay.
say, ask your parent coordinator, start to design, like, where can we take out the laptops and get people signed up? Like, all of those things that happen in our schools. We have breakfast, we have PTA meetings, we have all kinds of things happening in our schools. How can we use every opportunity where we're gathering parents to really get them signed up so that they can claim their child's money?
Yep.
And during that sprint, Miriam and I will be on the ground running. We will be inside our school building, ensuring that those laptops are in the lobby, signage is up, and we're talking to parents, and we're assisting in getting all of our families enrolled. So stay tuned. You should be rocking your college gear this month. It's scholarship month. I'm going to talk about couple of events. Well, before I go into that, because I gotta brag about my Wednesday night. That is our Engage, Educate, and Empower. I have put up the remaining topics for January and February. Next week on the 14th, the district ELA team will be presenting. Please jump on that meeting so that you can get some support and resources to help your children in their literacy journey, right? Again, we want those scores through the roof. The only way we can do that is as a community, the school and home. So I'm encouraging all of our families to jump on that call, as well as our school staff, right? Because the resources are shared, and you can also share those.
We have a hand raised.
You have a hand raised?
On the Zoom call.
So,
Bernard. Have a question about this?
okay, I'm almost done. Speaking of the EEE night, you guys know in February, the 25th, our EE night is in person. That is our annual Black History celebration. Shout out to Jasmine and Miriam. We went over and secured a site, because the bigger we get, the bigger space we need. And this year's event will be at Columbus High School. They have a brand new auditorium. And our theme, you don't want to miss it. I tell you guys this every year. If you didn't come last year, you missed Alicia Keys back there and Mary J. Blige. So there's always a treat, but this year's theme is Night of higher learning. We will be celebrating historic Black colleges. You do not want to miss this experience, I'm telling you. Marching band included. So stay tuned, the flyer will be going out, and our students in school, there'll be a staff surprises. I got the Divine Nine, some of our staff members. So we're working hard. Well, I can't tell you who it is. You're gonna see it. And tomorrow is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Tune in Thursday. Tune in Thursday, what's tonight? Okay, so every Thursday, tune in Thursdays, that's another literacy workshop for our families. I know you got that robocall, I sent it out. Right? Thank you, everyone. That's it.
Is that it? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Now we'll do a brief president's report. I would like to start off by just really acknowledging our district team. There's a saying at the bottom, there's a little quote on the bottom of the agenda which says one team working together. And I just want to publicly say how much I really feel that with you guys and with FACE as well. Jose, thank you. Unfortunately, I was ill in December, so I wasn't able to attend the town hall, but I watched it online and you all did a fantastic job. So I just really want to acknowledge all of the work that I know went into that. Jose, you were so instrumental in pulling that off. I'm so grateful to be able to work with you, all of you. And it was so impactful to hear District Superintendent Perez that the outgoing chancellor ended her term in our district and the incoming chancellor started his term in our district. I'm very proud of that, right? I'm very, very proud of that. So to the outgoing chancellor, former Chancellor Aviles Ramos, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to meet you again at the event. I wish her all the best. She's always been so warm and welcoming and receptive. I truly felt as though she had our children's best interests at heart. And to our incoming chancellor or present chancellor, Mr. Kamar Samuels, he really blew me away. I won't tell everyone that he cried, but his tears were so moving to see how much it meant to him to be back where he started his career and to hear his words that he realized the difference in which the children the way in which the children reacted to him versus how they reacted to other teachers when they came in for their periods really gave him pause and made him do some self-reflection and realize that he needed to be a better teacher. And I'm all about personal growth and accountability. In every situation, I always look at myself to see, how could I have done that better? Because it's not always the other person, right? So what was my part in that? And I loved hearing that from him towards the vulnerable, the powerless. We're dealing with the vulnerable and the powerless in terms of our power dynamic. And when we can look at ourselves first, as opposed to saying these kids or their parents, it really, really brings the energy that we need to be able to affecting change and being impactful, right? We deal with a lot of immigrant children. We deal with a lot of first generation. These children are going to be the first in their generation to go to college, the first in their family bloodline. There are a lot of things that their parents are unfamiliar with. And as the child, an immigrant child, my mother didn't know anything about schooling us here, right? I was in the Caribbean with ribbons in my hair on Thursday and in America on Friday. She had to just figure it out. So I was telling Mr. Cole, I have a deep, deep love, connection, and empathy for children, for the hurting, and for those who need some type of support, because I know what it's like to need it and not have it. There are hundreds of millions of people in this country. And when you come here from a place with 1 million, it seems overwhelming. And when you step into a school of this size, which may seem like nothing to someone else, but your last school had 150 kids in it yesterday, you're lost. You don't know what to do. So it really, really touches the core of who I am when I look at our district team and I see how you guys work with people. And I hear you, Superintendent Vaughn, asking, what else can we do? And can we get some laptops? Because that's who I am and that's what I'm about. Can I come and support you, Sharon, in my Columbia underwear so that I'm warm, but I'll be here helping because it's so very important. And these parents don't know where to turn because some of them didn't go to college and they're not familiar with this country. And anything we can do to support, I'm so honored to be able to work with you, Jose, at FACE. You're always there for us. So that's my really quick president's report. It's just one of true gratitude for the team and for the impact that we're having for these children, because that is the most important thing, and it's why we're all here, right? I was telling you, Superintendent Vaughn, I did not become a teacher as much as I like children, because 7 to 3 was just too early for me. But I had to be present. It wasn't about the pension. I had to know that I wasn't going to show up for those children in the best way imaginable at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm just not a morning person. So I went accounting and I did that instead. I got to work at 9. But for those of you who do this and do it for the children and do it for decades, oh man, I'm so impressed by all of you. You know, so that was my president's report. Happy New Year.
I'm curious, as we think about teacher recruitment, you know, when you're young, you definitely don't want to start a job at 8 a.m. When you're in your 20s, and I'm wondering, like, how many, if we could stagger the schedule a little bit, I wonder how many more people we would have wanting to become teachers.
That would have gotten me in the door.
I show up at 9.
Yes, I would totally be there. I would totally be the 10 o'clock in the morning to the after school, 7 o'clock teacher. Like, that's me. I
You
can
all
do
are
that.
asked for your feedback, you gotta share that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Because not every teacher has, some of them love to arrive at 6 a.m. You know, and then you have the others that want to arrive a little bit later. Thanks for that.
So thank you, everyone. Do we have any members' reports?
Nothing over here.
Well, I just want to say that I'm happy to be back. That's all I'm going to report.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I'm remiss.
I am so excited to be back here at PS 121 in this room with all of my comrades and just continuing to help uplift our community and support the families and the students. So I'm happy to be back.
And for those of you who do not know who this fantastic woman is, this is our former president for last year, right, of the CEC 11. She has been so impactful in my short time on the CEC. She has been such a resource, a source of strength for me and guidance. And I am so happy to welcome you back, Ashley.
Yes.
Welcome back.
I'm happy to keep the baton passed. So yeah.
Anyone else? Okay, so if there are no other member reports, we'd like to open the floor for public comments. If anyone's here who would like to say anything, please come down to the front, feel free. Anyone on Zoom, just please feel free to raise your hand. Pardon me?
She's raising her hand.
You can. Who's monitoring is Naomi managing? Okay.
How can we read that question?
Taisha has a question. She's online. Taisha, is she unmuted? Is she unmuted? Taisha, you can feel free to unmute and ask to speak to the manager. I love Taisha. Oh, that'll feel good. Taisha, we have one of our members online who had her hand raised. Yeah, well, she's in the waiting room.
Yeah, she got kicked out.
Did she get kicked out?
Oh,
okay. Okay, so we can do, sorry.
Yeah.
The still man had a comment.
I'm sorry, sir. Would you like to?
Yes.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, CC 11, Richard Connolly, American Debate League. It's great to see everyone. And I just want to say a couple of quick announcements. We had our District 11 tournament right before the Christmas break. I think it was December 2nd or 4th, because we have back-to-back. We did one at Roberto Clemente Park. I think it was either the 2nd or 4th, and then the other day, we're at JHS 194, which we're hoping to take to Harvard next year, right? Definitely want to take
That's
11 at
amazing.
Harvard. And then after that, we're going to have our next one, March 10th. I will send everyone information and invites. We're going to let all the elected officials know. That will be our District 11 championships. I just saw in the office that 121, this is 121, right?
Yes.
They won the Giant Cup for the elementary division. I know they want to keep doing that. And then March 28th is the Bronx World Championships. We do have some schools in 12 and 10, but mostly the 11. But it's not only the Bronx, it's Manhattan too. So we're gonna have some Manhattan schools come as well. March 28th, I'll let you know, it'll be on Saturday at a school called Intech Academy in District 10. We're hoping next year maybe to host in District 11. That would be wonderful. And then the last thing is I'm looking at the date, yes, May 29th. Please, we want to invite everyone. We're gonna host the Bronx Borough Debate Honors. We did it for the first year in Brooklyn at the Borough Hall, with the Borough Hall's president. Now we're gonna do it in Queens as well as the Bronx. And we're looking forward to have elected officials, G11 there, and it's May 29th at the Borough Hall's office. So I want to say it's been wonderful. We want to continue to grow. Thank you to Superintendent, Deputy Superintendent for the support. And I also see Ms. Johnson over there, right? Who I guess was my first contact. And also Madam Former President and everyone. So thank you for the opportunity. I'll be here. And I just want to introduce actually Ms. Janine O'Neill. Ms. Janine O'Neill, I apologize. She's our coordinator for the city. She'll be on, but mainly in the Bronx. So you'll see it in our events, okay? And then hopefully at the end, and so we'd love to take a picture with you guys, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
No, I just want to say thank you. You're really a true partner for us. It was interesting during the town hall that I was talking about our partners and you were right there in the audience for the town hall, so love that. And I'll just say again, debate, did we ever need debate more than we need it right now? I mean, we really need to make sure that our students, you know, move into middle school, high school, confident, and able to speak their mind, right? Without emotion, right? Just look, this is my point of view, this is my perspective, this is my evidence, this is my research, this is why I feel the way I do. And I'm fine with if you don't feel the same way, right? We want our students, you know, being confident and being able to be anchored, you know, in those soft skills that we know are more important than ever.
Yes.
So thank you.
Last, I want to say thank you for that. I just thought about it. You were saying in middle school, we are actually trying to reach out to our schools to know where they're going to high school. So we can either follow them and start a debate team at the high school, if they already have one, or we're gonna do a scholarship program where we have different districts. Say they go to school can't do one, won't run, whatever. They can continue with us. We'll have a virtual program where we'll give them a scholarship and they still might be able to go to Harvard with us. Okay? All right, thanks.
Thank you. Is Taisha on? Okay. All right, so if that's everything, does anyone else have a public comment? Thank you. Do you have a comment? Do you have something you want to say? Yeah, you're welcome. Would you like to speak? One of our young guests tonight. Okay, so if we don't have any other public comments, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I, Karina Garcia, adjourn, for, I forget what I have to say.
2026.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting. I, Ashley Jones, make the second motion to adjourn meeting.
Thank you. I, Terry Matthews Cotton, President of CEC 11, adjourned the January 2026 calendar meeting at 6:47 p.m. Thank you. We'll just take a quick break before we move into the business meeting.
No, it's different when you go to them, cause like those,
Am I on? Okay.
especially in the south, yes, they open up some more.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
So
evening.
we'd like to call the business meeting to order. It is 6:58. I'm so old, I have to take my glasses off to see. It is 6:58 p.m. We are going to have the CEC 11 Secretary, Mr. Ritesh Agrawal, perform the roll call, please.
Good evening, everybody. Please respond to when your name is called. Terry Matthews Cotton.
Present.
Present. Topaz Murray Small.
Present.
Present. Robert Cruz. Excused. Ritesh Agarwal, present. Karina Garcia,
Present.
present. Nicole Costello,
Present.
present. Jeff Cunningham, present. Taisha Bernard,
She's present on Zoom.
she is still here. Zoom. Ali Aya, absent. Peter Cole,
Present.
present. Ashley Jones,
Present.
present. We have 18%.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let the record show that we have 8 members present in person and 1 present by Zoom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 items on the agenda for tonight's business meeting. So the first we're going to move to are the review of the uncertified November and December minutes, the meeting minutes, excuse me. If everyone just wants to take a minute to review that, we can get into approving them or suggesting any edits as we see fit.
Madam President, let me
Yes,
know
ma'am.
when I could just make a overall comment.
Please feel free.
Did these come out emailed to us all ahead of time or no?
They did.
They did?
They
Okay,
did.
all right,
They
I
did.
just missed something. Okay,
I'm not sure exactly when, but I did see them. Was it today?
okay.
Naomi, when was it? I saw it today, but it was
Monday,
a couple of days ago. Okay.
Looking into the email, I see the minutes in the email. Who's on the minutes?
The attachment.
Yep.
It's in the
The
attachment.
November are the same ones from last month, so those you guys already have, I resend them as well. It's under January.
January 2.
November, this is-
If I see the invitation. Okay.
I'm ready. Is everyone ready? Well, whenever you're ready, just let me know. No rush.
Madam President, do you
Yes,
mind
ma'am.
if I make just a comment while everybody's reviewing?
Not at all.
So I can't review the November minutes because I wasn't on the board then.
Yeah.
But, the December minutes, just remind me, when these minutes are written out, like basically typed out, they shouldn't really have any errors in them, right? In order for us to be really able to approve them. So, okay. Because I'm gonna say, yeah, approve with some edits.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, strongly suggest that anybody that has that really, really good English, mine is a little lazy, to review these two, just so, because I'm just catching like little things. I'm not,
Would you like to point them out so we can make
You
note
want
of
me to
it?
go ahead now?
Yes, please.
Okay, adjournment by Peter Cole. I guess it was supposed to say adjournment. I mean, a motion was made by Peter Cole 2, so we need a space between Peter and 2. And then in the public comments where it says parent members, it was really only one parent member. We don't want it to sound like there was a lot of parents that was standing up there talking about the disappointment in children performing. It wasn't a lot, it was just this one. It was one person, so let's get rid of, right, so it doesn't, you know, it just, so we can make sure that we are stating the factual.
Thank you for that, Ashley.
Can I inquire just regarding that where the parent members are disappointed in how children are performing? I mean, I could be remembering incorrectly. Was that?
A member of a parent in the audience. I hear it when she.
I remember, but am I remembering incorrectly? Was that someone that worked at a school though?
Yes.
So what I thought that she was saying is that.
That was a teacher. That wasn't a parent member.
Right, I thought that was a teacher.
Yeah, well, she did say that she was a parent, I think, but please.
I don't know, I don't know if there was one, but I think
there was a parent there. The person making that statement was a teacher.
She's hearing from multiple members in the community that this is an issue, and also like in working at the school, or I don't know where they work, that the experience in speaking to the parents of the school is that they weren't aware that some of their students or some of their children were behind in reading. And that evening I felt, I mean, it was a very, very quick meeting as we were getting ready for the town hall. And that it seemed like something that we were about to explore and go into those comments more, but we didn't get a chance to. That's how that seemed to me.
Okay, so
Does
maybe
anybody
let's
remember
add the
differently?
teacher part, like so it's not like just reading it, it's saying parent members. So if you're reading it without us being in the room, so we kind of understand. If I'm reading this, I'm thinking it's an audience full of parents saying that they were disappointed when it was just one teacher speaking on behalf of parents. And maybe even just kind of cleaning up the language like that. What do you think? Seth?
Sure, I mean, I don't know that I have an opinion, but I'm just trying to, remember it accurately with everybody here. Is it verified?
Where is that recording?
I don't know if they said where they were a teacher or, I mean, that's probably something we should put down.
Yeah, I kind of remember it was a teacher that spoke and said that from her observation of the parents at her school, that they wasn't really aware of the children's test scores and how low the reading levels were and what we could do in order to help to educate parents better on teaching them how to look up test scores, how to, know what your child's reading level was. And so it was more so of her, not to say opinion, but just her perspective on the observation of what was going on as a teacher in her school. This is just her observation. I have parents coming to me, telling me, when their kids may be doing really well in school, if I'm remembering correctly. However, when it comes to the reading scores and things, the reading scores are low. So therefore, and they don't understand the disconnect.
Yeah, I remember that, but also that it sounded like a concern was that they weren't hearing about the fact that there was challenges with reading.
Yes.
Until the last minute or the end.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to paraphrase it correctly, but that's how I remember a lot of what you're saying as well.
Okay. So.
If it's rephrasing, then.
Okay.
Approve with edits.
Yeah.
I mean, we can approve with edits.
We can approve with
and
edits.
just,
Send an email with all that. edits.
yeah,
I
and
would
then let
prefer that.
Madam President just kind of like look at it, just
Yeah,
so
I would
then
prefer
do
that.
the final,
Certified.
yeah.
I would prefer that we do that, and now that we started on this path, Ashley, for November, I'm wondering, I don't know if these things are major or not, but, the adjournment of all three portions of the meeting, state that the motion was made by me initially to adjourn the meeting. I normally don't do that, so I wasn't the person who made the motion to
Then
adjourn the
that's-
meeting.
And from my understanding, and everybody helped me with this, these meeting minutes regardless, they have to be accurate, right? Because this is supposed to be like the reason why we're approving it, because we're saying that this information here is accurate in my mental mind. So with that being said, Terry, I think what you're saying is right. If that's not correct, then it needs to also be approved with edits.
So Naomi, if you don't mind, I'd ask that you would just correct those, the adjournment portion for November, right? For the annual meeting, the business meeting, and the calendar meeting. The adjournment portion notes that I made the motion to adjourn the meeting, but I normally don't. I allow someone else to make the motion, someone else seconds it, and then I make the announcement that the meeting is adjourned. So those weren't made by me. Additionally, I would like to ask if we could correct the spelling of Taisha's first name, Ms. Bernard.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
If anyone's name is misspelled, we need to, because I remember that being a big deal last year. Like, are you hyphen Matthew Cotton?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Thank you. My driver's license looked like a CVS receipt, so I've shortened
God,
my
mine
name.
too.
Yes, it was way too long. I had to shorten my name. I would also ask, under the approval of school liaison, on the November meeting minutes, the second line, it says PMS 181 was added to Mr. Ritesh Agrawal's. I'm not aware that PMS is like a abbreviation that we use, if it's like PSMS, is that, or do we
I'm
type
not
out
even gonna tell
PSMS?
you what my brain just went.
So is it PS or MS 181?
I thought it was.
It's an MS.
Okay, so I would ask
MS.
Naomi if we could
Yeah.
correct that
Yes,
to MS 181. And then just below that, it says PS 41 to be added to Karina. I would ask that that would be changed to added to Karina. And the same with Ritesh on the line before. And that PS is capitalized, the P and the S, please.
We activated the English teacher.
Try to not to be that person. I know people hate it. And then on the next page, and this is my last thing, at the very top of the very next page, it says Nicole needs to be marked as not present for the October. I would ask that we would either remove the or add the October monthly meeting and then capitalize the O at the beginning of October, please. Thank you.
I want to add something to that. To the November, is the same saying in the December. In the treasurer report, it's saying P card has been used for the monthly of November. For the monthly is not correct. It's month of November, and I usually would say for what is the P card? The P card is to pay for the website, and we pay every month.
So you'd like to have that added, the detail of what it was used?
We
Okay.
have to edit that. In December is the same, we have to edit that. And I think for me, that's all for November.
Well, could I just jump in before you move off of your section? Because I want to ask you this question, Karina. The very bottom line says 22,464 remaining for the total reminders. What is that?
So that's a remainder. But
That's the remainder for the total, the budget is 25,000.
Okay, just to stop you right there. Total reminders, is that the right verbiage?
no, remain,
No,
Remainder.
remainder.
Okay, and then
total
also,
remaining or remainder, yeah.
That have to,
the amount is the same for for November's minutes and December's minutes. Is that right? Did we not have? If we use the P card in December, then that number cannot be right. Okay.
It can be.
It can or cannot?
It cannot.
It cannot. Okay, thank you.
There's a lot actually.
We have to check, the balances in the report
Okay.
and fix that.
Parliamentary, how we're doing on time?
Oh, we should be.
We should never, okay.
And I would just ask Naomi, if you could when you write this out, going forward, if you can insert a $sign at the beginning of the number, the 22, whatever, just because it makes it easier to understand what we're reading. And if you want any help with the verbiage, we can always say it's remaining for the total 25-26 CEC year or something like that.
Yeah,
if that's helpful.
It have to be clarified because it's not on here.
Okay. So I'm assuming that the thought process is we're not approving these tonight. We're gonna have them wait for the edits to be made and then we'll review them again.
I agree with you.
Okay.
So we can move along.
Okay.
Something that in the December one,
Mhm.
I was present for the business meeting via Zoom. I hear Mr. Ratish when he was reading my report.
Yeah.
I was on my way to the auditorium, so I need to fix that.
Okay.
She was
I
present via
wasn't
Zoom.
absent. I was present via Zoom.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out.
And the first line,
Just for the business, yes.
and the
because-
first line, Ritesh is reading that on behalf. It should be Ritesh read on behalf.
We're gonna make
Yeah.
a motion to table this,
You-
certifying the minutes to the next calendar meeting in February.
No, we can just, approve them with edits,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we just send
Wait,
it
do you
But
on.
we're not
want to?
approving. We're not approving
Yeah, she
tonight.
So we
said no.
table it.
She
Oh, you
wants
don't
to-
want to approve it, okay.
Yeah, she wants to,
So we'll
So
make a
yes,
motion
if
to
you-
table it until the,
do your job.
So quick question. I'm looking at December's, right? Page 3 says business meeting, Karina's absent. Page 4 says under the treasurer's report, there's another table and Karina's marked absent again. Are we correcting that as well, Karina?
Yes,
Yeah, yes.
yes.
November one, what is it, December one? I miss it. November, this is December. Okay, in the December one, I was absent for the first part.
Not the second.
So, but not the
Right.
second, but that table is saying business meeting. There's another one at the end. So I don't know if that first table is located in the right part. of
Okay,
the
so ask Naomi.
Yes, because I think that first approval on certified.
Okay, so let me suggest something. We
Okay.
shouldn't have to try to figure out where the table belongs. So since the edits are gonna be made, I would ask that you show Naomi what it is you mean, and if it's in the wrong place, Naomi, do you mind moving it, please? So could you just show her what it
We
is that you mean?
We have to send our edits to Naomi, so we can.
Yeah, so if you would just show her exactly what this is, like, because I see what you're saying, but I don't know that she's following us from over here.
she looks like she's taking copious notes to me. Yeah.
You see it right now?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right.
I, Peter Cole, make a motion to table the uncertified November and December minutes until our next calendar meeting in February.
Ritesh Agarwal, second the motion.
Okay, I, Terry Matthews Cotton, certify that the motion has been passed. We are going to table, the motion to table the minutes has been passed. We are going to address this, I guess revisit it, once the edits have been made. Next, we will move into the treasurer report, along with the budget modification discussion. Karina?
I move it to, okay, but I was writing it down. Okay, so, as usual, thanks to the members that are being, submitting the forms for the reimbursements. Right now, the remainder for the reimbursement is 12,900. For the president, the remainder is 2,000. For the monthly meals, we didn't use any, that's 1,200. Office supply, Naomi made a purchase just this week. And the remainder for the office supplies is 295 with 12 cents. The P card that we use to pay for the website every month is 216, that's remainder. For the large event, we have budget 2,540. For the swag, we have budget 1,000. So the total, the current total right now, the remainder is 20,151. Something that is very important is that the deadline that we have, the budget modification, the last day to make modifications is February 23rd. So in our next meeting, we have to decide if the lines that we have are enough, if we will have the legislative dinner as the large event. We have to decide if we will make, like last year, the resources fair. If we will order swag. The swags we have some in the office, but maybe the members will like to get new items. The last day for submit purchasing orders is April 9. So days are passing by. It's almost time to press the panic button. I was looking into, Naomi sent an email with all those deadlines. I move it. There is another deadline, right, Naomi?
The last two are the P card and the member reimbursements, but those aren't in June. Are those the ones you're talking about?
I have a question on the member reimbursements. For the members that have not, the member that has not shown up for the meetings, has that amount been removed from that line, or is that still in there?
It's still in there because I think they're still on the council. So
Yeah, but for the meetings that they have not been to, they wouldn't be able to claim for like all those months. So that amount, at least that portion of it should be.
Go
removed.
down
do we
to
have
wherever
to,
we need.
are we able to move it before we do the
So-
modification? Or do we have
Okay.
to have the modification before we can change the details?
Okay, if you see the table, the colors, for example, the black ones are the ones that are, the members can request.
Right.
So we have to decide the whole, where we can locate that money. And we have to do that by April 23rd.
Well, Miss Karina and I have met with each other and added up all that amount, and we compiled like a new report.
Yep.
Where how much of our money is,
Right, so that's my question. It's like, how much of that is available to move to somewhere else? So that we know.
We have to do that.
Yeah.
Calculate that, because still we didn't touch that.
Yeah.
We're just
Wait,
showing.
so what did you, what did you calculate? Because you're saying you calculated something.
No, I'm saying
no,
that we can meet up. and-
We have to meet
Oh,
up.
you have to meet up and calculate, okay. Sorry.
Can we do that right now?
But
We
if
have to
it's one
charge.
25 and he's missed 6
Yeah.
months, we just calculate
Yeah,
125
we could just do
times
that right
6
now,
and then
right?
add it
I
to,
mean, really,
that would
yeah.
give us a rough idea of
Yeah.
where that money would,
So we could add Miss Ashley into
Mhm.
the line.
correct?
to this now.
And then even for those months that me and Peter wasn't, like, right, okay, I see where, yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
then
weren't
for
there.
those, even all the way down to November, I can't touch that, so
Yeah.
that,
But it's allocated for 12 members, so they shouldn't, it
right.
should still be in the budget, it shouldn't be taken out.
This is, it's different for the president.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, we're not talking about the
So, yeah,
president.
she's sitting right there.
Talking about the other people.
She's here.
Yes, because you're saying 12 members, and that's when
Okay,
we
so
get confused
11,
sometimes. We have to say
11
11
members
plus
and
1.
one president, okay.
Okay, no
11
problem.
plus 1.
Let's do the math.
It's
We
still the
all got
same math, though.
calculators on the phone, let's do the
Yeah.
math.
And then that'll help answer, Topaz's question,
Right.
right? Because then
Because
she
it's
would
saying we
know.
have like $16,000 or 12,000, whatever it is, remaining in a budget, but we clearly have more than that
Yeah,
to move somewhere because, you know,
Because
like
from the
how much of that
reimbursement-
12,000 can we
Yeah.
move somewhere else is the
Just like
question.
counting the black spots.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Yeah, but it's also
But that's
not
based
just
off of,
counting
is
the
that based off of
black, because
12,
it's
or is
also
that based
adding
off
in
of 11?
Ashley and then subtracting the other person that was
They don't have
in her
either.
spot, right?
right, so it'll be 1, 2.
Because Ashley should only have December, and then that other person
What is
wasn't
the
here for any
purple
of the months
spots?
before that.
Hasn't,
Those
oh,
are
okay,
not
because
claimed.
Nicole hasn't claimed her money yet, okay. So it's 1.
Right
2,
now, I
3,
have,
4,
I have
5,
like
6, 7, 8,
2,250.
9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12. Is that
plus,
how much?
plus you, look,
Plus me.
do you wanna do it from the beginning?
I
right?
have
13,
to,
14, 15, 16, 17.
And then you just came.
So 17.
if I calculate,
So
All
purple and
these-
green should be counted as same,
That
right?
is just
Because it
1500.
is coming.
that, the whole line for this member that is not attending, that's
So
1,500.
purple and green should be treated equally.
125
Because they do 12 months.
12 months, still 12.
Oh, wait,
That's-
well, okay, so the reason why you can't do the
Okay.
whole 12 months yet is the fact
We
that,
haven't
There's a
released the
1 month,
person,
right, we haven't.
and then we may
abate-
replace them.
Right, you don't know if you're gonna replace them, so you can't take that.
But we can take what was
But
gone.
what's
we can take the
already,
break.
right, so,
So-
so it just really needs to be calculated.
By
these
6,
black-
that's 750,
Okay, and
that's
then
750.
you take
Plus.
1, 2.
Guys, can I
4.
ask something before we
Please.
continue? Can we expand this to include all of the seats versus the people who are here? Because then that would give us a comprehensive picture, right? So if this is expanded to include, I think we have what, 1 or 2 other potential BP appointees who haven't, like, do we have any other spaces? We do not.
No,
No,
we
we
got.
We just need to
yeah,
add
it's just- it's
Ashley
just
here,
two
because she's
PPs.
not there.
So then if we start this off with everyone on it for the entirety of the year, it gives us a picture, and not people, but seats, right? And then when people come on, we could just add their names. But for some of these months, like some of these in purple, these should already be black because we know the member wasn't present at the meeting, so they're not gonna be able to claim. And that would probably make it easier to read.
What if they were here and just didn't fill out the thing?
Yes.
What we know this person wasn't
Oh.
there, so then we could do that in
Not all
black.
Not all the purple can go black right now.
No, but for one particular person on here, they have like 4 purple that can go to black already. Or 3 of the 4 can go to black, and that might help with the count.
Wait, who, Nicole?
Yeah, we know that.
Well,
might
Nicole
have
can still claim, she hasn't.
She attended the
She
meeting.
is, she's attending virtual.
She has
She
been
can
in.
claim.
Yeah,
on
you
Zoom.
can't, you,
been- So was she absent just once, maybe then? We'll
You have to go back to the minutes.
We
Okay,
have to,
You have to
so then that was my mistake. If she's attending on Zoom and she can still claim, then,
and then let me just put this also on the record as well. Let's say she went to a school or something, because they want us to say that. Like if Nicole says, well, I didn't come to the meeting, but I went to a school,
she can still claim.
She
she
can
could
claim,
still
yeah.
claim that too.
she have to let know Naomi to
Is
claim,
there a date where you could come into the office and you could, like,
To
if you need
clarify
help
that.
filling them out? Like, I could,
I would like to be there
yeah, whichever.
to help,
Okay,
you know, put my accounting degree to more use.
right.
but,
Poor ragged accounting degree, it's all wrung out at this point.
Audit them.
I'm good at that too.
That's too young over
Terry Ann Cotton.
so, for this, for that money that we can move, right now, the purple has to stay purple.
Mhm.
there. But black,
We can
but
change
black
it
we
to
can
black.
move.
Yeah, the black we
The
can
black,
definitely.
we can move, and that's around 1,000.
Okay, so then can we get some idea tonight?
No, the black
If we're
is like
gonna, if
20.
this
That
purple is
around
gonna be
1,000
claimed?
For the black that we have there.
No, it's not.
What?
There's like 17 blacks in there,
Cause include me.
including you. It's like 17.
Yeah.
That's $2,100.
12.
21, 25.
Money is budgeted for the season.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
11 months. or
Right,
12 months.
16. I got, wait, how many do you
That
have?
money should
I
already
have
be in the
16.
budget. If it's not going out, it can be moved somewhere else.
5, 6,
Reallocated
7, 8, 9,
to
10, 11, 12, 13,
Plus
14, 15,
to the
16.
legislative.
There you go. Okay. So I have 16, so 16 by 125?
So about $2,300.
No, sorry, this one too. You counted this one?
Yeah.
No, she was there for November, she was on Zoom.
Ashley, no, she didn't get on
So
until
that
December.
takes the-
Oh, my bad.
the
Okay. 1, 2,
legislative
3,
to
4, 5, 6, 7,
If
8,
it's all
9, 10.
going to that.
Right, to the large event
To
the
line.
large
Literally got
event
on in
line.
time before the
It
town.
could possibly be another
That would give us,
21,
21, 25.
yeah,
On top of the what?
On top of the
50,000.
25 for that.
yeah.
All right.
You have 17.
All right, 125 by 17. Come on, people.
You have to count
count
the
them.
5 from Ashley.
Right,
Yeah,
so
we did
imagine that's
it.
an
See?
Thank you,
Right
Richard.
there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna leave this alone, but just for my clarification. April 9th is what date? Is that when all of those items have to be locked into the budget?
April is the purchase.
That's the purchase.
Purchasing is April 9th.
So
That's the
yeah,
purchase
that's
orders.
when everything
That means
will
if we're
be
doing the
sent
town
to
hall, I mean, the dinner, we have to lock in.
The
We have to-
line modifications is
So
the
if you
February.
have like
Yeah.
the dinner, the legislative,
Uh-huh.
we know
Wait a
that
minute.
last year cost us about like
Yeah,
6K.
Uh-huh.
We need to have that amount
This
or
year
if we
just add
go to
only
the
125.
venue itself and ask them
And then
for it
200
ahead of
also.
time, we know
No,
how
those are
much.
gonna be clean.
Okay,
I'm just
okay,
doing
so
the
it
ones
needs,
that can't be
Oh,
cleaned.
So go get the quote, but do we have a date?
Um,
well, no, yeah, that's
February
something we need to
25th.
talk about.
Yeah. that's
Can't get the
what
quote.
we
Instead
want.
of black, some should be
Or I
white,
don't
no?
know how
As in like
it
they
works
didn't
exactly,
exist.
but I think they let you know what dates they also have available.
Right, you can go
Like
post
it
the
is-
date and then they
Maybe
let
we
you
should
know
leave
whether or not they
have
have
it,
something
or they
that
have
day.
something close to it.
Yeah,
I don't know, cause I think they have like
So,
proms that were already like.
non-claimable.
booked ahead of
yes,
time, so
yes,
something like that.
yeah, we definitely wanna go to
They
him.
also let you know what dates.
Okay, so April 9th is that first date that we have to,
No,
No,
February is the
April 9th
budget.
is, she have to
February
put,
25th.
to submit, put their orders.
That's just the purchase order.
that's the okay, cause that's the one that I
So
was,
if anything, like March, I think our meeting is on March 12th. We have to know what we're buying.
that's what I thought, okay, so by March, we need to know everything that we're doing, pretty much, people.
Super fun.
Have our
I think
plans
it's
together
super. I think you
for
should be able to
everything,
do
okay,
it.
all
That's
right.
my opinion.
And actually, Naomi, you can make into the, add one more to the key, non-claimable, which cannot be claimed.
I just usually leave that as black.
Yeah, blank or white, yeah, that's what blank,
She said black. She normally keeps it like that.
which cannot be claimed, but
Yeah.
that you already, but that is,
As in.
I
because they
mean, I
weren't there.
wanted to differentiate from like, Peter didn't come on board until whatever month.
Oh, I see
So-
what you mean. So
But
when
that
you
money
read it,
was
you can
budgeted
tell.
in the budget
Yeah, but-
since July,
It's
since
in
you.
the
He wants,
budget.
what he
So
wants,
I didn't claim
A
it, so
budget.
it should be still in the budget.
It's-
That's
it's
what we're
still
saying.
there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, but what
You-
he's
you
saying-
were there since July?
What I'm
No.
saying is that money is allocated for a member to be here.
Okay.
Just because I wasn't here, that money
Okay.
still stays in
Was
the
still,
budget.
was allocated, so it was allocated for 12 members? How?
Oh, yeah. he's
For the
trying to understand
president
overall.
and
It's
11
allocated for
President 11 members, so yeah, the money was
plus
allocated, so then just read the blacks and then that tells
That's
you the
what we
answer
did.
anyway.
That's what we did.
Yeah, okay. But the money was anyway located, yeah.
and I have another edit. You guys can tell me what you think. I attended the town hall by Zoom. Should I have been marked absent for December? Or the town hall is separate from the monthly meeting?
Separate.
Okay, all right, never mind.
So there should be two more lines actually. So
But you can still.
in the
claim
members
town
list,
hall under reimbursement.
Terry, Topaz, Robert, Ritesh, Karina, Nicole, Jeff, Ali, Taisha, Peter, and blank. Because if the money was allocated for 12 members, there should be 12 rows.
That's what Terry was saying.
She was saying to
Yeah,
add
expand
in all the
it. Yeah,
seats.
because it'll help us to also
Yeah.
calculate a lot better.
I also like to leave, just a little later, they're doing the resolution. Remember that was to still be there, just so we have a record of it.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Until you do the resolution, is that what you said?
just to leave him there. So I could do like you said, like Ashley Jones, and I'm gonna have 2 new vacant seats.
Okay.
Then to put like vacant, 1 vacant.
2,
but
yes.
also to leave his name there. 'Cause
That's fine.
Okay, Karina, did you want to circle back to the budget mod piece, or are we finished with this?
We really finished with,
Okay, so what's the
I say
resolution?
about the deadlines we have. I said the remainder.
So where are we leaving off with the budget mod discussion?
So the question is, are we agreeing to move whatever funds from the reimbursement line that don't need to be there into the large event line? Because then that would be a budget modification.
I would suggest let Karina and
calculate that
and Naomi meet. I feel like you really should be there,
Yeah.
Terry, during that meeting to get the exact amount. And then once we get the exact amount,
We
you
can be
come
informed.
here and we can put it on the record. then.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Second piece of that, because I don't want us to have another long discussion.
Right.
Again, are there any other lines here that we feel need to be shifted around? So we have this $1,200 for monthly meals that we have not used any of.
We're using that. We're gonna use a portion of it, and that's part of what we want to discuss tonight.
Right, so it's like, if we can clarify all that, then them just making those edits, the next meeting, we're just saying, everything looks good, let's
Then
lock it
maybe
in.
that's something that they should kind of talk about in that meeting, because you can't really move the money unless you know what you're purchasing. Because you don't know, like, if you're doing pizza sometimes, a meal like she ordered today, if you would have done it using one of our vendors, that would have cost you about $300 or $400. That's why, right,
Insane.
right, that's why, we could talk offline, because I do know some other things that we possibly could do with that. Let's just
Yep.
talk offline about that. Okay? If we choose to move it, let's talk offline about it.
Okay. Other question, the P card line has enough, Naomi, to sustain us through
It's
June?
calculated exactly for
the time
for
frame?
the 12 months
Okay.
for the website.
I just wanted to add the Office of Byline. I was able to buy everything that we need for now till June.
So that
So that
remaining
remainder
balance is
can be
available.
But then I
located
was gonna
somewhere.
add that if we are having the 10-year event in April, that the certificates and the placeholder for them costs about like $93. So the last year it did come out of the office supply budget. So we do have enough for that. And then what I could do is that the remainder of that could go into large event.
Can you order those things like now?
Yeah, I could.
So this way that's already out and taken care of?
Do we know
Is,
how many we
is,
need?
so the 10 years happening, that you guys approve, like, and vote that we're doing the 10-year?
We have not.
Terry is
No,
shaking
no,
her head.
no.
I think, yeah, we gotta put it on the, last year we put it on the agenda just so we can say this, so, just, checks and balances. So maybe in February, we can say that we're doing it, not to say we can't plan and do all the things that you're saying now, but let's just put it on the agenda to say the 10 years happening, therefore you can kind of say, and now this is where this money is going.
Would you guys still like me to buy it though?
No.
No.
Would you mind adding the 10-year to the next month's agenda? So
Yeah.
that we can just talk about it and approve it quickly and then move on? And then with, whatever you send out, maybe send out some information that'll give us an idea of what it was like before the 10-year and what it really entails. Because I don't think I was here for that. I mean, I'd have attended it.
Right,
So I don't
yeah.
even know what it is.
It was where we did the town hall, wasn't it?
So if we do the
No,
10-year
when we was right
event,
on
should
the
we
stage.
also add the legislative as
passing
well
out the things in here,
to discussion?
Okay.
We can add it to discussions, yeah, because
We
I'm not
can-
even
we
aware of
can
what
add
that is
the-
either.
The different events that we had last year that I've been saying, the resources fair, the legislative dinner, the tenor, so.
And then
in the
decide what we
agenda,
wanna
so
do
we
this
can
year.
So the
Yeah.
members can
I
decide.
need to add that to the agenda.
So the teacher's
Events for
tenure,
the end
the
of the year.
resource fair and the legislative.
Yeah.
What was that? Legislative dinner?
Yeah.
Legislative parent leader dinner.
Thank
We
you.
changed it to include the parents.
Okay. So are we moving on to the next item?
Please.
Okay, thank you. All right, so next on the agenda is the CEC 11 calendar review. We could just all take a minute to take a look at that.
Oh,
This is you? I'm sorry.
Do we have something in particular, is there a reason it's 5:30 next month?
Good
That's a
question.
good question.
Is that a typo? Okay. Good catch, Jeff. Thank you.
Although if we're having our conversation like this, perhaps you want to make it a 5:30.
No. No.
But if we do.
I can be here for
I know, but if we do need to budget extra time for, a focus on the budget, we should
Why
be
are they on
realistic
there?
about
Why
how
are
much
they
time we think we can use.
I've been suggesting
Is
a
that what they're
special
doing?
meeting,
I
but.
Because like they don't have an
So
auditorium.
I would just want to say that for the date in April 16, we did move it once to April 2nd, but was still a part of the spring break. So now we have to do it like 3 weeks.
So we're doing the 16th because the week before is spring break? Okay. I have a question about May. I see it says we're meeting at PS 153, but Topaz has just pointed out that they do not have an auditorium. Are we using Truman's?
I believe that they're the ones that said that they have like a cafeteria or like a library space that we could use.
They do. They have both. And then they also have like a multi-purpose room. I don't know if they're gonna have enough chairs for the multi-purpose room to have like people visit, because you know my daughter. went
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, that's,
The cafeteria is definitely large enough, but I don't know if the setup is gonna be that comfortable because they're cafeteria tables. And then the other thing was the library. The library is really nice. I love libraries, so maybe I'm just biased. But again, it doesn't have a lot of space. So that's why I asked, are they using Truman's auditorium? Because normally when they do things, they use Truman's auditorium. So maybe we can finalize the space with them before we finalize, like get an idea of what their thoughts are for the space. So we can figure out if that's feasible for our needs and the parents, right? You want people to be comfortable before.
So can I get like an alternative school that you would like to?
Well, the alternative could be using Truman's auditorium if they wanted to do that. So maybe that's what they're thinking, or if we ask them, how do they feel about doing it at Truman next door, since they do so many of their official events there? And then they might say, yeah, okay, that'll work.
Or what about to go to MS 180? They have a space for.
MS 181, right? That's 181.
Is it 180 or 181?
181 is next to.
180.
They're both right there.
Oh, both are there.
All of them are in the same.
The campus.
they have, so.
We've been
None of them have.
I don't think
I was
so.
gonna say, do any of them have auditorium?
They don't.
I didn't
They
think
don't
so.
really have auditorium, but the one, I know the 180 have like a room. I don't know if it's big enough.
Oh, so same situation as
Yeah,
153.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll just ask 153 what their thoughts are.
I mean, yeah, just contact Mr.
Because
Hartridge or
all of
somebody.
them,
Yeah.
when they have big events, we use Truman.
Oh, yeah, we were going to PS 153.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. He
No.
was going to 153?
Yeah, it's because of the GNT program and then.
But do we
Yeah,
wanna
we
give a
do.
different
we moved,
suggestion if
so
that
we
school
moved.
didn't work?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, did you wanna give another suggestion, or you just wanna wait, see what she
How's-
finds, and then?
How's your school? Do they have an auditorium?
Yeah.
PS
So then, how's
108?
about that one? What
You
is it,
can ask.
180?
160. You can reach out to 160.
160.
Okay,
that,
so
It's in the
that'll
same
be
area.
like,
Yeah,
so we don't
Donald
have
Hudson.
to,
Yeah,
okay.
it's in the same area. The parents can still get there easily. Yeah, thank you for that.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, the Walt Disney School.
Maybe you guys, maybe we could invite those schools that's next to it to perform, to see, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, that'll be a nice
That,
idea.
right, try to invite one of the, because I know with 153, they have the color guard, and they're used to moving around, and those parents are, yeah, so. And then, yeah, and then your school too, so therefore we can have a bigger audience. But that's
Okay.
good, yeah, a school next door.
So what are we doing with this? Are we approving this? Are we making edits to it? I think we should probably, what do you guys think?
Has to have the edits.
Yeah, we have to make the edits, but are we approving pending edits or what?
We, no,
The only edit
are
would be
okay.
solidifying May 14th.
yeah,
right?
because it's the dates that really we need to approve.
And then the
It's
schools,
not
the-
more so
not the
about
school,
the
yeah.
schools.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we can approve the date.
So
the succession.
I'm fine with holding a vote.
This was
to
a
approve the
proposed
vac-
anyway. It's
Yeah, the stuff in red was the proposed.
Okay, perfect.
it's in proposal anyway.
So is everything else, good to, like, the other schools are good? I know Matilda has a small, what do they call it, is it a gymatorium, or no, maybe not even, a cafeteria, something? I'm not saying that we can't, I'm just, it kind of falls into almost the same situation as,
169?
yeah, well, 153, but I think it may be,
If it's like 169, then it should be fine, because we did it there, and they have like a gymatorium or.
So what about some of these newer schools? We just got the school over there, Philip Abernathy just got
Yeah,
a brand new.
108, yeah.
which one?
That's on, Rhinelander, I think.
108?
Yeah, 108, yeah, Rhinelander
You want me
and.
to go back to 108?
Yeah, we've been there.
We went to
Okay.
108 last year.
What's the problem
We
there?
were
It's
in
a new
108
school.
last year. Very nice.
Yeah.
It's one of
Very
my
nice.
schools.
It was, yes, it was very nice. Remember, Peter?
I do.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's vote on the date.
Wait, I'm sorry.
But no, that is a good school though.
Is that an alternative?
It's beautiful.
What, 108? Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We were
Yeah,
there
that
last
was
year.
really
We were.
Well,
In
we could
February,
go back
I
again.
remember, yeah.
We could go back again.
Yeah.
They trying to keep us out, we should really go back. You know what I mean? That's a real reason to go in there. Oh,
Okay, so are we voting on this one? Do we vote on it?
It's just the date. This we
I
can
say
work
yeah,
out
Miss
after.
Mustafa.
Yeah,
I
I
say
just
yeah.
confirm the date.
Mr. Parliamentary, can we vote on this?
Yes,
Okay.
a roll call vote.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're voting on this, right?
Yes.
So please say approve or disapprove or abstain from the voting on the 2025-2026 meeting schedule, okay? Terry Matthews Cotton?
Approve.
Approve. Topaz Murray Small?
Approve.
Approve. Robert Cruz? Abstain. Ritesh Agarwal? Approve. Karina Garcia?
Approve.
Approve. Nicole Costello?
Approve.
Approve. Jeff Cunningham?
Approved.
Approve. Taisha Bernard? Absent. Ali Yaya?
I'm not absent. I'm not absent. I'm not absent. You
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
see, you don't see the check?
What's your vote, Taisha?
I was
What's your
having
vote?
technical difficulties, sir. You gotta give me a second.
I could not
She
hear.
said we have to give her a second. But maybe come back to her.
Come back to her.
Is she the last person?
Ali Yaya? Absent. Peter Cole?
Approved.
Approve. Ashley Jones?
Approve.
Approve. And Taisha Bernard? Approve, disapprove, or abstain?
Take your time.
I will approve.
Right.
Sorry about that. So we have 9 in favor of approval.
Okay, perfect. All right, next item on the agenda,
Resolution.
the resolution to vacate the resolution, the notice of intent to vacate seat.
Okay.
Okay, do I announce that or does Peter read this?
The resolution has to be read entirely by the recording secretary.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Naomi.
It's the recording
So,
secretary.
on behalf of the CEC 11, I'm reading a resolution to declare a seat vacant. Whereas New York State Ed Law Article 52A, Section 2590 provides that a member of a community district education council who refuses or neglects to attend 3 meetings of such council of which he or she is duly notified without rendering in writing a good and valid excuse, therefore vacates his or her office by refusal to serve. And whereas the law further provides that after the 3rd unexcused absence, the community council shall declare a vacancy to the chancellor. And whereas Ali Yaya has, without providing in writing a good and valid excuse, missed 6 meetings as follows: July 10th of 2025, August 14th of 2025, September 11th of 2025, October 9th of 2025, November 13th, 2025, December 9th of 2025. Therefore, be it resolved that CEC 11 hereby declares to the Chancellor that a vacancy exists on the council. Duly adopted by CEC 11 on January 8th, 2026. And I'm going to seek votes of approval or disapproval. And please say approve or disapprove or abstain when your name is called. Terry Matthews Cotton.
Approve.
Approve. Topaz Murray Small.
Approve.
Approve. Robert Cruz. Excused. Ritesh Agarwal. Approve. Karina Garcia.
Approve.
Approve. Nicole Costello. Approve. Jeff Cunningham. Approve. Taisha Bernard.
Approved.
Ali Yaya. I still have to call his name, yeah. Peter Cole.
Approved.
Approve. Ashley Jones.
Approved.
Approve. So there are 9 approvals to the motion.
Okay, so would it by a vote of 9?
Okay, so so by a vote of 9 approvals and 0 abstentions, we approve the motion we approve the resolution to declare the seat vacant in the name of Ali Yaya.
1 abstain, no?
Nobody abstained.
Robert?
Robert is.
Oh, he's absent.
Absent, excuse.
Okay.
No, but I do have a question, just because in an effort to make our minutes correct. Are we confirming that you are able to vote via Zoom?
Yes.
Yes.
So we are able to vote via Zoom.
So
as long as we make
we
quorum.
can- Right.
The quorum is met by 7 in person,
Yes.
but as members, you still vote.
Like if, let's say if one more of us was at home,
Yeah.
then because it wasn't 7 of us in person, and even though we were like, it was 7 or like 8 or how many of us now right now?
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can count.
Make the election.
Great, perfect, thank you.
We don't have 4.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that we were
Okay.
questioning too.
Thank you, Jeff, for that clarifying question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, any closing remarks from anyone?
I know I've been talking a lot. Committees, do we
yes.
wanna just, I mean, and not that we have to have like an in-depth conversation about the committees right now, but I think that it would be, either we can talk about the previous committees that the CEC 11 had the past 2 years, whether or not we're keeping some of those committees, whether or not we're starting new committees. And so that'll also help us plan when it comes to, events and whether or not we need to allocate money for any type of things that the committees may need or, want to be a part of.
So like, for example, that community engagement one, that's the one that plans like the legislative dinner and
Yeah,
stuff like
see, I
that. So we
forgot all
need to
about that,
have
right.
like, people on that committee in order to like plan the event.
Okay.
So
Like
we
things
can-
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ashley, for raising that. That's
Mhm.
important. So next steps?
I guess, yeah, well, I mean,
We
let me
can add it
ask,
to the next agenda too.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, did you guys just wanna wait and?
So what
and-
we could do is,
Because we
if
do
Na-
have names on the
yeah,
committees.
so like if Naomi can send out the list of the current committees that we have, people can respond to that via email and say like which ones they would either like to be on or chair or whatever it may be. I know for specific ones, there's already a chair, like the ELL is like automatically Karina. The IEP is
The IEP one.
Nicole, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
And the D75 is Robert. So like those 3 committees already have a chair assigned. But for the other ones, if people want to, like the Pathways one or, whatever other ones we have, if people can just kind of chime in and say what they'd like to be involved in, that would be good.
And then even if somebody didn't, and from my understanding, you can, what if someone was the chair but didn't want to be the chair? I'm just gonna use Robert because he's not here. What if Robert said, well, I don't want to be the chair of the D75 committee, and I'm not saying that, Robert, I know you're not here, but to defend yourself, but I'm just using this as a talking point. Like, what if he, could someone else be the chair of that committee? Like, if
I think the Madam President is the person that have to,
we have to vote
not
on it.
choose, the chair for the committee, but is involved in the decision for it, Jose? I'm looking at you because we talked about that one time.
So my understanding is that for each committee, when the committee is created, the president has reserved to appoint any member of that. Only the president also can be one.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I'm sorry, they don't have to vote.
They don't have to vote, the president choose,
Who wants to be the chair? So,
make them.
so my question, like, and I'm just asking,
IEP last year.
you had to take because we got rid of the person that was in that seat.
Okay.
Also, because she came in and filled the
I
seat. she
literally got
also-
voted into
Because-
IEP last year.
the other thing is,
He said
You
that's
got
why.
voluntold.
That's what it was.
Listen,
I was like,
hey,
how did I get voted in?
this is this year, not last year.
Because
Okay, you got tricked, dude.
the chair for the committees is different than, for example, I am the representative in the council for the ELL because my daughter is in the ELL program.
But what if I
But
wanted
that
to be the
doesn't
chair?
mean that I have to be the chair for the committee.
Shouldn't be, it should not be for the president appoint, right, a member, and if there's no any member interest, then
Okay.
There's no committee.
I mean, that's just logic, right?
So if I wanted to be the ELL chair and I wanted Terry to appoint me, I could be the ELL chair. If I wanted to be the ELL chair and I asked Terry to appoint me, I could be the ELL chair
After
to
you
that
learn
committee.
Spanish.
With no Spanish, right? This is politics and favoritism.
But you don't need a response now.
Right,
No,
yeah, that, no, we
but it's
just wanna
just-
know.
we're just putting it
like,
out
on a
there.
Like, I know we're making jokes, but seriously.
Member in IP, I understand, it's specific on the council, and, but that's something that I think I have.
Okay, because we don't wanna also make people feel like they have to chair, something.
Generally, the language is the president is the person who appoints, chair of the committee.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I
That's
don't
good
think
to
so.
And that also means that, outside characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, we can bring a friend, a parent from school.
Oh, she's singing happy.
Yep. So, yeah, that was all I had to say for kids.
Sure, I think so. I mean, but maybe because.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are we? Good?
Okay, closing remarks, did anybody else?
Anyone else? Closing remarks? Okay, all right, so then,
I just want to say Happy New Year. Thank you, everyone, for having me here. Y'all are just on business. I love y'all all. The work that you're doing, you're just so dynamic and just so out here for our families. Thank you. I'm Priscilla First, my race, voice, and voice. Thank you.
Thank you, Priscilla.
oh, thank you very much, Priscilla. We really
Y'all are
appreciate
just
you.
getting it in. I'm like, man, they ain't playing no games. Love y'all.
I would like to ask if you're ever able in person, please come by. It would be wonderful to have you and to meet you
I'm
in
gonna
person.
try my best. I promise you, I'm trying my best.
And even if it's when it gets warmer, I totally understand, right? Like, yeah.
Okay.
But thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it.
So on that happy, uplifting note, thank you, Priscilla.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year to all. Samira Alameen. Good to see you all.
Samira.
Yes, I know you want to get out of here. I just want to make a quick note that as far as the meeting that could possibly happen at PS 153, just wanted to point out, if they do agree to Truman's Auditorium, that could draw parents from PS 178, 153, MS 180, and MS 181, and possibly PS 160. So if that auditorium is possible, that would be a good fit for the community because it's centrally located to draw in like the 5 schools or
Yeah.
6 schools. Just
I
what,
agree with you, Zamira.
y'all
That's why
probably
I think
already
that
made that point. Mhm.
I think 153 is a great choice, honestly. Mr. Hartridge is really well-known in the community, so it would be able to give us a lot of parent engagement. My only concern was about the space. So yeah, I agree with you 100% on that.
Yes, yes. If they could use the auditorium, it would be great. If not, then yes. 153 or 160. Mhm. Thank you. Good evening, all.
Thank you.
Samira.
Anyone else? Anything else? Anyone else on Zoom? Okay, well, if that's it, I would like to ask if I can have a motion to adjourn the meeting, please.
I, Ritesh Agarwal, present the motion to adjourn the meeting.
I, Peter Cole, second the motion.
And I, Terry Matthews Cotton, President of CEC 11, honored, thank you guys. Do adjourn the January 2026 business meeting at 7:59 p.m. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for joining us by Zoom. We love you guys, we love your kids, and we're here for you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
So pretty. Love them.